Welcome to Peak TV. I'm Niv Dagan, Executive Director of Peak Asset Management, and we're here to have Andrew Woskett, Managing Director of Minotaur. Andrew, thanks very much for joining us.
Good to be here, Niv.
Andrew, Minotaur is one of a number of exploration companies that are focusing on gold and base metals in Australia. Can you explain why Minotaur is so different?
Minotaur does differentiate itself from the other 800 odd explorers and developers out there at several levels. Firstly, I'd say that we have got a very, very credible top shareholder group. We recently added Sprott Asset Management from the US as our number one shareholder on the exit of Norilsk Nickel. So that brings a lot of credibility to Minotaur because they're very, very selective, Sprott. We've got a strong balance sheet and we've got $4 million cash in the bank. We've got a number of very strong joint venture partners, some of whom are our shareholders, and we've got a good portfolio of prospective ground in selected parts of Australia where there's good opportunity for copper.
And Andrew, you've recently announced two separate agreements with Oz Minerals. Can you explain what value you see in partnering up with Oz Minerals?
Well, Oz, of course, is a copper producer, and they're working very hard to grow their business, to expand their production base. But what they really do need too is a pipeline of good quality projects coming through which can fill the production base in the years down the track. So they're very, very busy on the M&A side. They don't really have the time to do grassroots or even brownfields exploration. That's what we excel at. They've invited us to come in to explore their ground around the Prominent Hill mine in a hope that we can find new deposits that have not been uncovered there before. So that's one element to it. The other element is that we have a separate deal around Cloncurry in Queensland on the copper belt where Oz are farming into our ground. They will spend $1.5 million there this year as we investigate some very tantalising and strong copper prospects that we've already previously identified.
And Andrew, what is the agreement in the Cloncurry region in Queensland?
It's a classic farm-in. Oz will spend up to $10 million over 6 years, at which stage they would have 70% equity in the projects there. So it's a joint venture, and the purpose of that would be to uncover new copper deposits or significant base metal deposits around the Eloise copper mine, which is where the tenement package is, and that would deliver the potential for a new operation for Oz Minerals.
And Andrew, can you explain the other agreements you have with Oz Minerals around the Prominent Hill area?
Well, the one around Prominent Hill, I'd have to say, is probably unique. I cannot think of any other situation where a significantly sized company such as Oz Minerals invites a junior company to come into its tenements, gives the junior company complete access to its massive database of exploration information and says, can you look at this, can you research this, can you help us find potential targets or deposits that we have not been able to uncover ourselves over the last 10 years. And Oz Minerals are just about to start a ground campaign around the Prominent Hill mine in June.
And Andrew, what other activities and work do you believe you can send the stock price higher in the short term?
As an explorer, the catalyst is discovery. So we all know that a good discovery can give significant uplift in the share price of a small company such as ours. So, we're active on a number of fronts around Cloncurry. We have a joint venture with JOGMEC, the Japanese government exploration instrumentality. And around South Australia, we have other ground of our own, which we're exploring. And in Western Australia, we've also got nickel tenements, which are also, as it turns out, all prospective for gold as well. And we have a couple of gold prospects over there, which we're just about to start drilling on. So there's a multitude of exposures that we have to exploration success, discovery, and that can do anything to the share price if we bring home the bacon.
And Andrew, thanks very much for joining us here at Peak TV.
My pleasure, thank you.